Meeting this morning went really well. I think it's definitely something to consider.
I totally paid $5 for it.
But whatever it is, it'll be awesome. Cool monitor.
And yeah, I mean, if there's no pictures of these locations online,
Today's vlog is just gonna be dedicated to what it feels like to build something for just over 5 years, 5 years and 2 weeks, I think, to the day, and then no longer be a part of it. It's crazy. I was just shaving and I noticed this. That was a single gray hair. Making some coffee. Thanks. Perfect. Amber asked me this morning, she's like, how does it feel? Does it feel good? I was like, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel bad. It just feels really big, like it feels big. So this whole day I've been trying to figure out how to talk about it, like how do I actually feel? It's been a really interesting day, really interesting day. I think it was like 6 weeks ago maybe that we had that initial meeting where we decided that my partner's buying me out was the best option. So yeah, I feel like I've had quite some time to process it, but even though that is the case, it still is a very, like it's happened. We signed the papers like 5 hours ago and it just feels very, you always like to make the shot as difficult as possible. I feel like I gotta say, I am truly blessed that the last however many weeks have gone as smoothly as they have. I think that a lot of people in this situation where you have a partnership and one partner gets bought out by the other partners, I think that oftentimes it doesn't go smoothly. There was one time when stuff started to get a little bit weird, and that was because we were miscommunicating on Slack, like written communication. So we just quickly stopped, set up a meeting, met in person, and like almost immediately figured it out completely. And so that would be one tip that I would give is, when you're negotiating the buyout from your company or whatever, talk in person as much as possible. Written can be rough. I love that my first instinct is to go to like tips, like this is how you should do this, because that's so much easier than trying to figure out how I feel about this. Alright, I'm gonna edit this vlog, and then I'm gonna get to you on my feelings about what happened today. This is how I feel about it. It's just, I realize it's just a brand new feeling, and that's totally fine. Like, I'm not gonna really understand what this feeling is, I think. I think this is the first time I'm experiencing it. It really doesn't have a negative or positive emotion associated with it. After we signed the papers and I was driving away, I did have like this heaviness in my heart. So it felt heavy, right? But it didn't feel bad or good. It just, again, it just felt big. And I think when it comes down to it, it's just like, life is big. All of these things are big. These are big decisions, but something that I constantly tell people who are trying to make big decisions is there really is no one right path. Like, could we have stayed partners and figured out a different situation? Probably. Or could I have left like years ago? Probably. There's not really one thing that you can do to get to like this right perfect destination. It's all just like all these paths kind of are all gonna have their ups and downs and their goods and bads and all of that stuff. And this is just a big jump from one path to another path, if that makes sense. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it. So it's like, it's almost like, I mean, it is similar to being up on the rocks and feeling, well, no, that was fear. That was straight up fear. This doesn't feel scary. This feels exhilarating, exciting, but I don't really think it feels sad, but maybe there is a bit of sadness. But again, it's not bad or good. It's just big. It's just big. I think the last thing I need to say is, and this is, if there is one thing that I'm feeling more than anything else, it's grateful. Grateful for all of you for watching this, like for being here, for watching me. That's now how I make literally all of my money, is the fact that you come here to watch these videos. So thank you. And then two is grateful for my partners, you know, like it really could have gone so poorly. It's not lost on me how poorly it could have gone. And then just grateful for the opportunity. I mean, like, I got to be a part of a brand new startup business for 5 years. Like, that experience is unlike anything that I've experienced. If I wouldn't have made that choice back then, so much would be different now. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I'm feeling. The best way to say it is, I'm feeling extremely grateful, and like this is an extremely big day in my life. Thank you for being here. Hey, you know what? You could comment if you wanted. See ya.
So we have sort of a personal gift here for you.
Yeah.
If you remember, I'm sure you remember our inside joke where it was like, anytime you would say something and it would be like, that's the cost of doing business, doers.
Yeah, right? Yeah, right.
So I figured it was appropriate then to...
Ah, thank you. Thanks so much. Look at this. Doers 18. Wow. Thank you. That means a lot. Sick rig you got there. You guys keep making stuff, okay? See ya. Have a good one.